Hello children, so good to see you again and welcome back in one more video. In previous lesson we had learned about water, that is H2O, right? And today we are going to learn more about water. But this time we will try something else. We are going to demonstrate some experiments in this video. So are you excited? Yes, I know you are. So let's begin. Now children, see this glass of water. Can you tell me what is the color of water? Yes, it is colorless. It is colorless means it has no color. Now let's smell a fragrant flower. It has sweet aroma, isn't it? Now let's try to smell same glass of water. Can you guess what is the smell? Yes, it is odorless, means it has no smell. Now taste the mango. I know it is your favorite fruit. Oh, my mouth is also watering too. Now tell me, what is the taste of the mango? And we are going to taste the same glass of water. What does it taste? Yes, mango is sweet in taste, whereas water is tasteless, means it has no taste. What does above experience tell us? Yes, it means that pure water has no color, no taste, and no smell. Now let's perform one more experiment. Let's try to see a candle through a cardboard. Can you see it? No, we cannot see it because it is opaque. Opaque means it means not able to be seen through. Means in short, the thing which is not transparent. But if we take a glass or a glass of water instead of cardboard, are we able to see the candle then? Yes, exactly. We are able to see because glass of water is a transparent thing. Here, can you name some objects which are transparent? Think and you can put your answer in the comment box. There are many things which are transparent like water, then glass, and think for the more example. So here we understand that water is transparent too. It means pure water has no color, no smell, no taste, and it is transparent. Yes, very good. You can see the spelling on your screen. Now let's perform one more experiment. Ready? Take two plates or dish. In the first dish or in the first plate, have some flour and in another have some water. Now put the same flour in one glass or any vessel that is available in your kitchen and put same water in the other container. What do you observe? You can take a glass or anything that is available in your kitchen. What do you observe? Yes, a small heap of flour is formed in the dish or in the bowl. A heap of flour is also formed in the glass as well. And what happened to the water? Yes, the water takes the shape of dish, plate, glass or any vessel. What does this tell us? Yes, correct. Water takes the shape of any container. It does not have a shape of its own. That's why it spreads when it spills on the floor. You must have observed that. So what will be the another property of the water? Yes, children, very good. Water spreads and flows. Now it's time for one more experiment. And remember, don't try this at home when you are alone. If you want to perform this experiment, so perform this experiment with the permission of an adult and do this experiment under their supervision. It will be little harmful. Now heat some water on the burner like this. What do you see after some time? Yes, water begins to boil and you can see the big bubbles in the bowl. Let's keep it boiling for some more time and we will see what would happen. After some time, we can see that there is less water. There is less water in the beaker. Why is there is less water than before? Using tongs, let's hold a steel plate or a lid in the steam coming from the water only for a few minutes and we will remove it after some time. What do you see on the underside of the plate? Yes, we can see the droplets of water. It is there on your screen too. Droplets of water have formed on it. What does it mean? It means when we boil the water, it turns into vapor or steam. Am I correct? And children, what according to you will happen if we freeze the water? Yes, it will become ice. Yes, it will turn into ice. And the ice is left uncovered. It gets heated and from the air around it. It melts again and it forms into water again, normal liquid water again. So, we could see the three states of water, right? The state means the form in which a substances may be found. Then, so the three states of water are solid state, that is ice, liquid state, it is water itself, and gaseous state, it is vapor, water vapor or steam. Now let's try this. This is water vapor on your screen. It's very hot because it is boiling and it turns into vapor or steam and it is very hot, so be careful. Now let's try one more activity. Take water in a glass. Add a pinch of salt to the water and stir it with a spoon. What do you observe after some time? Yes, we do not see the salt in the water anymore. Now taste the same water. You find that it tastes salty, right? Isn't it? What does this tell us? Yes, some substances dissolve in the water. It dissolves in the water. So children, we have learned in this lesson. So children, we have learned in this lesson many experimental things. We have demonstrated many experiments. Hope you enjoyed. And what did we understand? Yes, we understand that we learned that water has no color, smell or taste. Water is transparent. Water takes the shape of any container in which it is kept. Water spreads on a flat surface. It flows down a slope. Water is found in three states, that is solid, liquid and gaseous. Several substances dissolve in water. Can you name these several substances? What are the things that dissolve in the water? Like salt, sugar and many more. I want you to write the answer in the comment box. Now, always remember, we know that liquid water that is useful by many ways, right? But the solid ice and the gaseous water vapor are also useful in many ways. And I want you to find out how it is useful. Now, children, before we go, it's time for research time and it's time to investigate something. So, here are some questions. You can pause my questions here and note down this question and don't forget to mail the answers to me. So, in your research work, in your investigation time, this is your first question. So, don't forget to note down. During the rainy season, why do crisp biscuits become soft? Isn't it thought-provoking question? Think. Second question. What will you do if due to cold or in a winter season the coconut oil in the bottle has frozen? My third and the last question is, why does the hot tea or hot coffee in a thermos flask remain hot for a long time? Please answer in the comment box or you can mail me also. So children, that's it for the day. Let's meet soon in one more video. Till that time, keep experimenting, keep exploring and keep inventing something. It is your time and utilize it well. Good day. Stay safe. Stay at home. Bye bye. Have a nice day.